And I also heard from Brian Bruning, who is the Democrat running for Iowa Senate District 32 against incumbent Republican Michael Klimesh. And that's not a name that I'm familiar with, so Klimesh is probably a backbencher, not one that's writing the laws and making a big name for himself. Brian actually sent a good statement to us, and maybe I'll give him the Tim O'Brien treatment and read it here for you now. So again, this is Brian Bruning. I'm running for Senate District 32, which covers the Driftless area in far northeast Iowa. Howard, Winneshiek, Allamakee, and Clayton, plus 4 precincts in Fayette and 1 in Dubuque. I know we have some listeners up there, so hopefully they're listening to this. We are bluff country and traditionally have had some of the best surface water quality and most scenic views in the state and have built a tourist industry around it. Instead of protecting it, huge confinement lots and buildings are allowed to be built on threatened watersheds. Streams are polluted with few repercussions beyond insultingly low fines. And once biologically diverse and clean rivers like the Turkey are inundated with nitrates and chemicals every spring in a wall of sickly off-white foam. We have allowed the money-making concerns of Big Ag to overshadow the rights and concerns of everyone else in this state. But here's the thing. We live here, too. I'm hopefully Brian is familiar with Chris Jones, because this is a lot of the same stuff he's concerned with.
Yeah.
For too long, people have looked at our local economy and seen only cornfields and hog confinement units. But the fact is, the majority of jobs here are not agricultural. Our schools and colleges and hospitals employ hundreds of people throughout the district. Our county and local governments create stable jobs, as do many small production factories. And small businesses like mine, like the dozen that line Main Street Elkader, along with the many corresponding tourist-based businesses, are the core to the economic life of our small towns. Of course, agriculture is an important component, but we are doing a real disservice to all the business owners in Iowa by doing little to protect our interests against polluted water and air. There are many vital issues in this election: reversing the constant MAGA attack on public education, protecting women's reproductive health care rights, food and housing security, that are the focus of the Democratic agenda in Iowa. I support all of these efforts, but the fact that clean water and air isn't number one on the agenda further shows how we are missing the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
More gorillas.
Yeah, interesting. We got a theme today.
I would have gone with hog. 800-pound
hog.
800-pound hog. I think we might have saw something like that at the state fair.
We might come back to gorilla type stuff with these Bigfoot documents too.
Yeah, that's true.
The quality of life in Iowa is deteriorating for every single one of us, Republican, Democrat, or no party. He capitalized no party. Because we refuse to take a hard look at a fact we all know. Big Ag is polluting our water and air, and something needs to be done about it now. We cannot continue to close our eyes and hum while cancer incidence rates continue to explode, while nitrate contamination continues to spread in our groundwater, while our beaches are uninhabitable in the summer due to algae bloom and E. coli outbreaks, while young people flee the state because who wants to live in a stinking hog shit lagoon?
Oh, man, he said the S word?
There we go. He's swearing.
All right, this guy has earned our endorsement, my endorsement. Not going to speak for Justin.
Thank you. Let me finish it, and then I'll tell you if he's earned my vote. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to establish residence, and I'm going to vote for him.
Yeah, dude. Decorah. It's a nice town.
True. We have a tough road ahead to improve the quality of life in Iowa and counter the environmental damage Big Ag has wreaked on our land, water, and air. But it will be easier if we start that journey now instead of waiting another month or year or decade. I support and will fight for an amendment to our Constitution that guarantees our right to clean water and air. Though these rights are inherent, they must be enshrined into the Iowa Constitution to give individuals a chance to defend them when the government won't. Nearly 20 years ago, I chose to put down roots in this area and have seen it get steadily dirtier, more polluted, and stinkier. That needs to stop and be reversed. That's why I'm running, because all the other people living here, too, need a voice in Des Moines and to say, stop destroying our home. That's Brian Bruning, Democratic candidate for Iowa Senate District 32. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And I'm probably going to send a message to Chris Jones to make sure he's aware of Brian.